The surprise announcement has disappointed many activists and politicians. The U.S. military has indefinitely delayed a ban on the use of older types of cluster bombs. The ban was due to take place on January 1, 2019. But now, Pentagon officials say they have not been able to find better replacements for the older stockpile. Although the department seeks to build a new generation of more highly reliable munitions, we cannot risk mission failure or accept the potential of increased military and civilian casualties by forfeiting the best available capabilities. The memo has also described cluster bombs as, quote, legitimate weapons with clear military utility.
The U.S. wants to continue to use them as an integral part of its weaponry. They express concerns that if they use a new product that's not 99% effective, meaning if 99% of them don't blow up, that they may blow up in advance and injure their troops, or not blow up at all and not injure, quote unquote, the enemy.
The U.S. has also not joined the 2016 treaty, which bans the use of cluster bombs because of the risk that it causes to civilian lives. Back in 2008, the then U.S. Secretary of Defense Robert Gates told the military to stop employing older types of cluster bombs and keep newer versions that explode at least 99% of the times.
But to see them actually discussing the material means in a way that, well, we can't do away with cluster bombs in favor of new cluster bombs that are more effective because we're not sure that they're on track to be more effective in a year, so we're going to use the ones that we know now will kill people. That's the essence of their argument. And it certainly does not mean that they intend to fight fewer wars or reduce their capacity. And in fact, one of the concerns they expressed was that it might impair their capacity.
The decision by the Pentagon has angered several U.S. congressmen as well as rights groups. Democratic Senator Patrick Leahy, who has led congressional efforts to ban the use of cluster bombs, has accused the Pentagon of perpetuating use of an indiscriminate weapon that has been shown to have high failure rates. And Senator Dianne Feinstein called the move unbelievable. Rights groups have also reacted angrily to the news. Human Rights Watch argues that the U.S. military does not need such weapons. We condemn this decision to reverse the long-held U.S. commitment not to use cluster munitions that fail more than 1% of the time, resulting in deadly unexploded submunitions. The body has also criticized the U.S. for supplying Saudi Arabia with cluster bombs in the kingdom's aggression on Yemen.
The U.S. is extremely complicit in war crimes. The cluster bombs that the Saudis are dropping on Yemen are not only, products of the United States and with financing from the United States in some cases as well. They're also delivered by planes that are guided there by U.S. AWACS. In other words, you have American planes that are in the air using advanced radar systems and geolocation systems to guide the bombs for the Saudis. So they're very complicit.
Despite the international ban, the U.S. continues to supply Saudi Arabia with the deadly ammunition, causing countless civilian deaths in the country. The deadly weapons contain hundreds of submunitions that are designed to explode after spreading out over a vast area. But many of the small ammunitions do not explode, turning into de facto landmines. That puts the lives of hundreds of civilians at risk. According to the Cluster Munition Coalition, over 1,000 people were killed by the munitions in 2016 worldwide. Almost all of them were civilians.